What's up, sports fans, and welcome to RivalryRage.com. I'm Dr. Smack, and joining me today is Tim Jones. We are here to continue, or actually to wrap up, our bracketology. We've covered the Southeast, the Southwest, the West, and now we're going to finish with the East. Tim, what can you tell me about this region? What are your key matchups, and what are some big upsets that you see happening?
Well, Dr. Smack, I think the East may be the absolute toughest bracket to get out of. For round one, I've only got two real key matchups in round one. One is Xavier and Marquette. I think Marquette's going to beat Xavier and move forward as an 11 seed into the next round. The other one, University of Alabama, Birmingham, and Clemson play tonight. And I think Clemson's going to come out of that game. And to take that one step further, I think Clemson's going to upset West Virginia to move into the second round. I think that's as far as they'll get. But I think Clemson's going to beat West Virginia. First round must-watch games: West Virginia, Clemson, Xavier, Marquette.
Okay. Yeah, I almost did exactly what you did and picked Clemson over West Virginia, but in the end I had to stay with West Virginia. What are your thoughts on the Sweet 16? Is there any upsets that you see happening in the second round, like a Villanova over Ohio State? Maybe they find new life and decide to start playing basketball, unlike they did to end the season. But is that an upset to watch for, or no?
I don't think you're going to see any real upsets up into the Sweet 16. I actually don't even have Villanova getting to the second round. I've got George Mason beating Villanova in that first round game, and then Ohio State winning pretty easily after that. A great second round matchup. Well, all the second round matchups are going to be really tight. I think it's going to be UNC and Washington. I know you picked Georgia over Washington, but I see for my Sweet 16, it's going to be Ohio State, Kentucky, Syracuse, and UNC. Okay.
Well, I know a lot of people have picked Washington to win in that first round, and there's a few out there that are calling Washington to upset UNC in the second round just due to the fact of how UNC closed out in the ACC tournament. But I got North Carolina, Syracuse, Kentucky, and Ohio State moving on to take on UNC in the Elite Eight. I'd like to see UNC pull it off over Ohio State, but I just think Ohio State's too tough, and Syracuse could very well upset UNC before they even have a chance to play Ohio State. So we'll see about that.
Yeah, and I know you got your blue hair on there, and you're talking with your heart versus your brain again, which every time UNC comes up that happens. And I'm a UNC fan as well. I just think UNC's too inexperienced. I think you'll see a different team this week than you saw in the ACC tournament. But I don't see UNC getting past Syracuse. I think Syracuse and Ohio State will be in the Elite Eight, with Ohio State moving on to the Final Four. But with that said, and like I've said all along, I would not be surprised if Syracuse didn't end up in that Final Four slot as well. But I think Ohio State's going to move into the Final Four and then go into the national championship game.
Okay. Well, that is it from us on Bracketology 2011, but we'd like to invite you guys to go check out the bracket that we've set up at CBS Sports and be a part of that with us. Have some fun, see who can win this thing, and that's it from us today. So from all of us here at RivalryRage.com, I'm Dr. Smack. Been talking with Tim, and we're out.